Hey, what's up, everybody? PlayStation Plus Premium is finally here, and we're going to take a look at the games on offer, and I'm going to talk you through and walk you through all the menus. So check it out, it's finally here. PlayStation's big push to consolidate PlayStation Now and PlayStation Plus into one package and effectively compete with Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass. So first thing you'll notice is you've got your tabs up top: latest, benefits, collections, games. Over here is your search menu, and under more is going to be all of your information pertaining to your account. It should inform you right here under your name whether you're rocking the PlayStation Plus Premium, Extras, or Essentials. When your next payment date is due, that's really handy. If you go under Manage Subscription, from here you can take a look at your current plan, the start date, next payment, and you can change the plan even. And if you click on that, you'll see you've got your descriptions on Essential, Extra, and Premium, Premium being the best. Compare plans, and you can see a more detailed description of the three plans. So Essential is what we've all been using up to this point, right? So your monthly games, your online multiplayer, access to the PlayStation Plus collection for PS5 users, discounts, cloud storage, etc. With Extra, you get the games catalog. Premium gets you the streaming, the game trials, and the classics. So Premium being the best, obviously. And if we jump back out to our latest tab, let's walk through here and just take a look at the game catalog. They're definitely pushing some really good games off the start. Spider-Man Miles Morales, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Demon's Souls. I can highly recommend that one. That's a game that I've picked up on my PlayStation 5 day one. NBA 2K22, Ghost of Tsushima. That's a big deal. That's a game I've been wanting to play for a while. Returnal, this is a game that I put on the back burner. Just wasn't able to grab it when it launched. I will definitely play this while I have a premium account. Spider-Man, Game of the Year Edition. If you haven't played Spider-Man yet, fantastic. Guardians of the Galaxy, I've been playing that. I like it. Red Dead Redemption 2, can't go wrong there. Mortal Kombat 11, Death Stranding Director's Cut. Those are fantastic. And, you know, those first 12, I believe, are all unique to the PlayStation Plus Premium that just launched today. So what I mean by that is that you couldn't get those on PlayStation Now. They weren't part of the PlayStation Plus collection. If you go further down, you'll recognize Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, Bloodborne. I think those were already part of the PlayStation Plus collection. But those are all really big titles. Yeah, Days Gone, Batman, Arkham Knight, those were already available. So if you had a PlayStation 5, you could already access those. But those are good. Those are a good start, man. Go back to the Explorer, and here is the fun stuff, right? This is classic games. This is what a lot of people are looking forward to. These are PSP games, PlayStation 1 games, and PlayStation 2 games. And it's, for the most part, what you could already grab on PlayStation Now. Towards the bottom are going to be some of the more newer titles, newer insofar as added to the list of games, like Tekken 2. Tekken 2 I've already downloaded and played. It's awesome. What's really cool about these is you can download them. You have the option of either PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5, apparently. You download them versus streaming them, which is great because when you stream games, you can't stream the game on Twitch, for example, and you can't record gameplay. But now with these classics, you can download them and then you can record them and upload them to your YouTube channel or what have you. So Tekken 2, that's great. Jumping Flash, that's a really quirky, oddball game from the PlayStation 1 days. Siphon Filter was a big hit. I never got into it back in the day, but I had a friend who thought it was fantastic. I don't know how it holds up by today's standards, but probably worth checking out. For those of you who don't know, I believe the same developers of Siphon Filter, same company, worked on Days Gone. So you can check that out. Resident Evil Director's Cut, if you really want to go back to the old school here. of Resident Evil. There you go. So this starting point for the PlayStation Classic games is not huge. You've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You've got just short of 40 games, or maybe a little bit over 40 games. Not bad, not great. They definitely need to add to this. In particular, they need to get some, really heavy hitting titles on that. I imagine they'll grow that library, but what's there is cool, and it's very cool that you can download it, play it as they were originally intended, and upload your videos to your YouTube channel. Game trials. So with the PlayStation Plus Premium tier, you can check out game trials. Horizon Forbidden West, that game just came out. Trial, that's great. Trials were a big thing back in the PS3 days, and they kind of went by the wayside as the PlayStation 4 rolled out. But now they're back with the premium tier, so that's cool. Check out some games before you decide to drop the big money on them. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves, that's a good title. Not a lot, again, not a lot. 15 games. Cyberpunk, try that out before you jump in. Now, they might need to rename one of these. They've got Game Catalog here on the far left, and the fourth one down is Game Catalog on this row. Where this one is just all the games stacked on top of each other. This one is a more broken up list of games. So you can go with the featured, and it's going to give you what they want to feature, obviously. A handful of them, 20 games. Gravity Rush Remastered. And your PS3 games. So PS3 games kind of have a different fact that the PS3 hardware is just so different that there's no option to download for them. And there never was. PS Now, you couldn't download PS3 games. You could only stream them. But you can still play them, so that's great. So God of War Ascension. Resident Evil 4, I just played through that last week. It's amazing. The remake's coming out. Anybody who hasn't played Resident Evil 4 yet, you have to play the original Resident Evil 4. It's one of the greatest games ever made. It will never, ever, ever be obsolete. Even if they haven't played it, it's there under PlayStation Plus Classics catalog, PS3. Bam, right there. Second column. Ratchet and Clank. God of War 2 HD. Arkham Origins. This is an amazing game to have here, and it unfortunately didn't make it into the Arkham HD Remaster collection that came out on PlayStation 4 a number of years ago. It's available on PlayStation Plus Classics by way of the subscription. You got to play it. It shouldn't be excluded from your Arkham Asylum. I'm sorry, your Arkham series library. It's a really good game. You got to play it. Good title to have on here. The Devil May Cry HD collection. Saints Row. Darkstalkers Resurrection. That's awesome. Infamous 2. Injustice. Great title. King of Fighters 13. I think this is the last King of Fighters to be hand-drawn 2D sprites. Awesome. It looks amazing. Check it out. Resident Evil Code Veronica. If there's an actual Resident Evil that needs a remake, this is the one. They should be remaking this game. But I digress. It's the old school format of Resident Evil. Not fixed cameras. It's actually great. Like, this originally came out on Dreamcast, and all the environments are completely 3D. You'll play as Claire and Chris later on in the game. It's really, really good. It's a huge standout for the classic style Resident Evil games. Resident Evil 5 Gold Edition, you can skip that one unless you're really hard up for something to play. Resident Evil 6, again, like Resident Evil 5, you can skip that one, but it's there. It has some, redeeming qualities, I'm not going to lie. Resident Evil Revelations, man, if you love Resident Evil, they've got you covered. Darkside Chronicles, this originally came out on the Wii. Umbrella Chronicles, another one. Ninja Gaiden 2, XCOM. Ninja Gaiden Sigma, great game. Darkness 2. Ninja Gaiden 3, the entire Ninja Gaiden series, available by way of PS3 Classics. a lot of PS3 games. So a lot of stuff made it over from PS Now for PS3. And I don't necessarily know if any of these are new to Premium that weren't on PS Now, but that's a lot of games. That's a lot of games so far. So whereas the PlayStation Classics are kind of lacking and they need to add to that, the PS3 stuff, I feel like this is a pretty strong library for PS3. Oblivion, Fallout New Vegas, that's really good. Fear, that one gets a lot of praise. Lost Planet 2, your Mega Man's, another Resident Evil Revelations, Bionic Commando, Ninja Gaiden 3, again, I think. Red Dead Redemption, the original. If you haven't played the original, you gotta play it. Undead Nightmare, another great one. Okay, we finally reached the end of the list. That's fantastic. Let me see if I can get a count on how many of these. Sort by. Let's see. I don't know. But so just to mention, just like every other menu on the PlayStation 5, you can sort by default, by name, A to Z, Z to A, release date, old to new, new to old, and recently added. Also by genre. Different from PS Now is you cannot sort by the system, which wouldn't make sense in here anyway since it's PS3. But I think they've done a good job of not lumping all of the old stuff together. So this is the PS3 menu, which is separated from the PS1, PSP, PS2 menu. Yeah, so a lot of games there. There's a lot of games there. You combine the PS1 classics with the PS3 games, and that's a lot of older games. Ubisoft Plus classics, that's pretty awesome. The big standout, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. The Crew 2. You got your Far Cry's, For Honor, South Park, Watch Dogs, The Division, Blood Dragon. I think I already mentioned this earlier. You can't go wrong playing this. It's really good. Michael Biehn is the voice actor from Aliens and Terminator. It's a totally 80s retro testosterone-fueled action game. You'll dig it. Trust me. If you have any love for classic 80s, 90s movies, you'll love it. This game right here, Zombie, is really good. Originally a Wii U title. It made its way to PlayStation 4. Definitely play that. And then you can go to View All and check out all the Ubisoft Plus classics. So you've got Ubisoft's got its own catalog of games on here. You can go straight to cloud streaming, and this is the list of cloud streaming games available. And instant access, stream hundreds of PlayStation catalog games, view games. So I guess if you know you want to stream, you can just go straight to it. And this is the same menu I was on previously. And here's your monthly game. So they're still going to be churning out these freebies for everybody who has an Essentials subscription even. And this is this month's games, God of War. Got to grab that. And then below that is the different options available. So if you go all the way to the right, you look at the top, you've got Essential. This is all included with Essential. And then this is included in Extra. And then these last three, which are featured from left to right, is your Premium. So your game trials, your Classics catalog, and your cloud streaming is all exclusive to Premium. And then just kind of more of what we've already gone over. At the very bottom, there's a whole list of benefits if that interests you at all to check out. Just kind of discussing what all is available. But yeah, that's kind of it. It's pretty cool so far. Is it worth the money? It depends on how much you're gaming, right? So, you know, what's the cost of PlayStation Premium? What is it? $119.98? Okay, so $119.98. What is that divided by 12? Right? Take a look. 119. That's $9.99 a month. So for $10 a month, you can have access to over 100 games at your fingertips to play. So as someone who has been here for almost half a decade, yeah, I'm old. I remember when you could go rent games from brick and mortar stores like Blockbuster Video and Hollywood, and there was no such thing as $10 to get an almost unlimited amount of games. So this is a pretty awesome value. If you've been on Xbox with Xbox Game Pass, I think you're already aware of the value contained in this. If you're playing a lot of games, if you're only playing, even if you're just dabbling with some games, not finishing them on a monthly basis, but you're, picking up a game every here and there, $9.99 a month isn't bad. Okay, for me personally, at $9.99 a month, $120 a year, I can say most certainly that I'm gonna go grab Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima, Returnal, and Death Stranding. That's 4 games, and I probably won't finish 4 games in a year, but I might finish 1, maybe 2 at the most. And if you're playing 2 full-priced games, each of these is what, $49.99 to $69.99. That makes up the value of your subscription already. And then you add into that, you're playing online, you're getting the freebies. So yes, I think that you're making your money's worth. Absolutely. Do I think they need to expand on some things? Like I mentioned earlier, I definitely think classic games needs to grow. 100%. There's so many great titles from the PS1, especially the PlayStation 2 era. We'll see what they pull from PSP. There are some great games from PSP that would be fantastic to be able to just play on your PlayStation 4 and 5. But without a doubt, I think it's really interesting we don't have any Metal Gear games from PlayStation 1 and 2 here. They could definitely jump on that. A big loss for PlayStation Plus Premium is, unfortunately, Silent Hill in all its forms is no longer available. If you were playing it on PlayStation Now, well, if you go to play it now, it will tell you that it is no longer available to stream. So, Silent Hill HD Collection for PS3, which was the only way you could play it without a PlayStation 2 or an Xbox, it's no longer available for streaming. So, it's available for Xbox Game Pass, or you can buy the HD Collection on Xbox. Die-hard Silent Hill fans know that the HD Collection is probably not the best way to play it, but it was the only way to play it for a lot of people, so that's a bummer. I would like to see Silent Hill 2, 3, and 4 come to the Classics catalog, Silent Hill 1. Who knows if that'll happen, but if it does, that would be fantastic. That would be huge. The classic Final Fantasies I'd like to see make their way into the Classics catalog. There's a lot of great old titles, but this portion of the catalog, considering it's part of the premium tier, definitely needs to grow to further justify the price. But I'm sure it will. They've got to know that this has got to grow. But Tekken 2, that's amazing. I played it earlier this morning. It's a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. They could throw the Street Fighter Alphas on here from the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 era. Maybe even Street Fighter EX. Mortal Kombat Trilogy, maybe. There's a lot of good stuff they could do. Mortal Kombat 4. Yeah, they could definitely add to this library for a long time. And personally, I think that that's where Sony has Xbox beat, is on its classic library. I think that there's so much stuff from the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 era that they can just romp and stomp the competition on that one. So Game Trials is cool. I don't know how often I'll try Game Trials. I guess if it's a game that I'm kind of on the fence about, for sure. I mean, before going and dropping $69 on a game, absolutely come through here and see if it's available on Game Trials. It sounds like Sony's pushing for that to be a requirement. And yeah, that's it, man. It's finally here. And I would say that the big games on offer here, Returnal, Ghost of Tsushima, Red Dead Redemption 2, Death Stranding Director's Cut, and the regular version, I mean, those are definitely going to be worth your value. Demon's Souls, I have it, but if you haven't played it, you got to play Demon's Souls. Those will definitely support the value of your first year of PlayStation Plus Premium. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm excited to watch it grow. Tons of games to consume. I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thanks for watching. Peace.